we will talk about how to graph the polar equation r equals 5 cosine 2 theta. Okay, yeah, we will first graph this one without using a calculator, and then later on we will use the calculator to help us. Okay, we know cosine 2 theta has a period 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi. Okay, so we need to choose some points first without looking at all the pi here, because if you add pi, that will be one period, another period, the second period. Okay, you see I wrote in green. So first, do not look at green pi. Then you can see the value I chose are what? 0, pi over 8, 2 pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 4 pi over 8, 5 pi over 8, 6 pi over 8, 7 pi over 8, 8 pi over 8, which is pi. That's one period. Later on we consider add pi. That's the second period. Okay, now when x equals 0, then 2 times 0 is 0. X equals pi over 8. 2 times pi over 8 is pi over 4. Similarly, you basically cancel this 8 to 4. The upstairs I keep the same. Okay, and 2 times theta, when theta is pi, you got 2 pi. So I chose those typical values. Just want you to understand, give you the a feeling how we are going to graph this one. Of course, if you have a time, you may choose the value in between pi over 4. Okay, if you have time, but you know, probably you are not going to try it, I guess. If you are interested, you may do it. Now, 2 theta has those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values. Then you have what? Cosine 0 is 1. Cosine pi over 4, radical 2 over 2. Cosine 2 pi over 4, that's pi over 2. Cosine pi over 2 is 0. Okay, now cosine 3 pi over 4, negative, radical 2 over 2. 3 pi over 4 is in quadrant 2. Okay, and then cosine 4 pi over 4 basically is cosine pi, that's negative 1. So you get all the things you have right here. Alright, now then you know we have 5 in front of it. So what we did was put 5 times cosine 2 theta. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times radical 2 over 2 is 5 radical 2 over 2. Okay, yeah, anyway, 5 times all the values above, you get all the values below. Alright, now for theta and r, you can then determine a point. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points you want to put on the polar coordinate. Sounds an easy job, huh? So actually it will take your time to figure out one by one. But we know this one easily. We locate angle first. 0 degrees, 5. So 0, 5 is where? That will be our first point. 5, 0. Again, I said 0, 5. You wrote 5 first, 0 second. All the time is the vector or radians goes first, and then 0, the angle goes second. What we always do is locate the angle first, okay? And then see if the first one, r is positive or negative. 0 degrees is like that, and then 5. So this is the first point. The second point is pi over 8. Pi over 4 was 55 degrees, so pi over 8 is like 22.5 degrees. So it's basically like this. Yeah, so 22.5 degrees. The angle is very small, pi over 8. And then 5 radical 2 divided by 2 is what? 5 radical 2 divided by 2 is like 3.5 something. Okay, you know, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So 3.5 is relatively shorter, this radians. So this one, this point, will be 22.5 degrees or pi over 8 degrees. And then the radians is 3.5 more. So that's the second point. So we have located the second point. This is the first time probably for you to see we use polar coordinate to graph. So I want to go through all the points. The second one, the third one, 2 pi over 8 is actually pi over 4. So 45 degrees. 45 degrees, here is 0. 0 means what? 0 means radians is 0, so it doesn't matter how many degrees you get this point. Okay, so 0, 45 degrees. That's the third point. So basically the picture starts from here. It goes here and then goes down here. That's the direction. Okay, you want to mark that? You don't have to mark. Right down here. I already marked the order. 1, 2, 3, right here. Now where is this point? This is like 3 pi over 3 pi over 8. 3 pi over 8 is like 45 plus 22.5 degrees. So roughly somewhere, here is 45, and somewhere here. Then you may think this is the point. No, it's not. Here is negative. See that? Okay? Yeah, so it looks like the degree is right, but here is negative. If it's negative, you go down to where? You go down to here. Okay? So that's 3 pi over 8, negative 5 radical 2 over 2. That will be the fourth point from here. Alright? So it goes like what? Here, 1, 2, 3, goes to 0 and goes down. And here is the fifth point. Okay, so it goes like this. Alright. Now you see here, what do you get? Fifth point. This is 4 pi over 8 is like pi over 2. That's 90 degrees. Looks like this is the one. What is negative? So it goes down, negative 5. Okay, so it goes down like that. And the sixth point is right here. The sixth point. You see right here, you have what? You have a 5 pi over 8 That's actually 90 degrees plus 22.5 degrees. It looks like it should be this angle, okay, but it's negative, so it goes right here. That's the 6th point. So the graph goes like this, okay, and then it goes back to 0, you see. Okay, here is what? Here is 6 pi over 8, which is 3 pi over 4, that's 135 degrees. So it's the one right in the middle. But, you know, it doesn't matter how many degrees, radians is 0, it goes back. Okay, so this point is repeated. Goes like this, go back here, reaches 0. Okay, and then the 8th point, it goes there. You see? And here is 7 pi over 8. Okay, 7 pi over 8 is like 135 degrees plus 22.5 degrees. So this is the angle. Okay, and then is positive. 5 times radical 2 over 2. So that's why the point right here. And 1x equals pi, it will be 5. So pi is a straight angle, and 5 is right here, positive. So you can see the direction. The graph goes like that, smoothly. And then goes back here. And then goes up here, 8th, and then 9. For sure it will go down, huh? Okay, then is your business. It goes back to here. You see? Yeah, goes back here. Alright. Actually, you know, down here is pi. That's the 10th point. Here is 9th point. The 10th point, you got to figure out that will be pi 5. Okay, that's actually the 9th point. The 10th point and 9th point are the same. Pi 5. Pi 5. That's this one. Huh. And then, you know, you want to figure out this is pi plus pi over 8 is 180 plus 22.5. And then you see that's positive. So it should be this point. That will be what? If you say this is 10th, 9th and 1 are the same point. So if you say this is the 9th, 9th and 1 the same point, then this will be 10th, 10th point. And then you can see 11th point right here. So the graph goes like that. Okay, and then goes like this, goes down, and then goes back. So you got to figure out the rest of them and join this yourself. Okay, now look, I have set up the calculator. You do is turn on the calculator, and then here is no longer y equals. I'll let you know how we are going to set up this later. Right now, let me put 5 cosine 2 theta close parenthesis. You graph it. When you graph it, you want to see the direction. It actually goes in this way. Okay, very nicely. Look. See that? Yeah, so the graph goes in that way. Okay, please review this lecture. And this is the first time for you probably to see this graphing in Polar. Please review that. I'll see you next time.